You caught one? Oh no, Skylar tied it up. Are you kidding me? This is really coming down to the wire. All right, so we're gonna do a little 1v1. I'm here with Skylar. And when I say 1v1, it's not gonna be me versus Skylar. It's gonna be this bait versus this bait. So let me explain. All right, so right now the sun is in my eyes. It is really hot today. And in hot, tough conditions, it can be hard to catch some fish. And one bait that will work is a Senko or a stick bait. So a Senko is the original. And then a stick bait is just every brand's version of the Senko. So here we have Yum Dinger, which for the longest time was the cheapest one out there. And, you know, a lot of people throw this. So Skylar's going to be throwing this. This is the Yum 5 Dinger. And this is a 30 count. You can get this from Dick's Sporting Goods for $10. He's using black with blue flake. We'll give you a closer look at that in a second. Hold that. But I'm using the new Ozark Trail, and they call it the Sinker Stick, okay? And this is black with a blue tail. So we're going to be fishing very similar colors. They don't have a blue flake in this. That's just not how they design them. But I'm going to throw these around and see if they're any good. I was going to do a review video just about this and show if this is any good. But this is $2 for Ozark Trail version of a stick bait, of a Senko. $2, and it comes with 8, okay? So before the Yum Dinger was the cheapest in the game, you know, you got 30 for $10. Well, for $10, you will get 8, 16, you'll get 40 of these instead of 30. So this is the better deal right here. So we're gonna see if it can hang with the Yum Dinger, or maybe it's even better. And I was thinking, when it comes to stick baits, when it comes to Senkos, it's very subtle. The differences usually aren't a whole lot. And you can catch fish, I feel like, with any Senko, to be honest. So we'll find out if this sucks, or maybe it's really good. And if it sucks, if we can't catch a fish with this and the Yum Dinger is slaying it, well, then we know, not very good. So I felt like this was the best way to do a review of this. See how it holds up against the Yum Dinger. See who is the best cheap Senko. All right, let's get to it. So here is the Yum Dinger. You can see it's black, blue flake, 5 inches. So there's just blue flake in there. And there's like salt inside this. It's a nice little bait. I really like that blue tip. I think that's a nice touch when they have baits like that. I would have preferred if there was some blue flake in there. You know, it feels a little rubbery. If I squeeze it, see if there's any salt. So I'm going to ruin one of these. I'm just going to rip it near the top so I can still use it at a later date. But yeah, there's salt in there. It's not a ton of salt, but there is salt. Not much though, not much at all. Just, it looks like there's salt. I think that's salt. It looks like just a little bit of salt in there. Yeah. So this feels more rubbery. This feels more like a ribbon tail worm would feel than a Senko. But hey, we'll see if it gets the job done. So we'll start on this pond. We don't have a lot of time and usually don't catch a lot of fish out of here. But there's a little pond behind us that I've been known to catch a few fish out of, in Skylar as well. So we'll probably run to that after this so that we for sure catch some fish in this video, and we can really see which bait does well. You know, I've fished with the Yum Dinger for years and other stick baits, so I know how the Yum Dinger performs, but I'm a little unsure about this. We'll find out. You want to just go to the other pond? Before there was more grass here, and so this was an okay spot over here. Right, but now that there's barely any grass, they're probably hanging out deep in the middle, and we can't even cast that far. All right, so we're making a move to the other pond. Catch one? I'll come to you. Go around the other way. Uh-oh. Skylar has a fish. The Yum Dinger drew first blood. Let's check it out. Boom, it's a giant. It's an all right fish. First blood. Yum Dinger's in the lead. Well, I'm I'm gonna throw in while I'm over here. Maybe they're over here. I haven't got a single bite yet.
Well, I had one of them miss-hit on that grass right there. I was popping that thing on the grass and it went.
Yeah, I was doing that all over the place and I didn't get a single bite.
3 times he did it right there, that one fish did. I was like, jeez.
Okay, so Skylar with the yum dinger had a fish try to bite his worm several times, and then he caught this one. So he has 2 bites. I have 0 bites. Are you tossing it back? And there it goes. And I don't know. I'm not feeling the Ozark Trail. I would like to catch some fish though. So yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to balance the power. But right now it looks like the yum dinger might run away with this. You know. But hey, we're gonna try. I mean, you can still fish here. I'm not trying to take your spot or anything. Oh, all right, whatever. Oh, Skylar just said he also had another bite over by that tunnel. So he had 2 bites, 2 different fish, and then caught a fish. So he had 3 bites and connected on one, whereas I have had no bites so far, and I've caught none. So, but I don't know. Maybe they're down here. When these things fall, they have a wiggle to them that really gets the bass going. I don't see the wiggle in this. I mean, the water's a little dark, but I see the slightest of like a wiggle for 1 split second. The tail just gives a little wiggle, and that's it. Whereas like other stick baits and Senkos, they kind of wiggle and shimmy their whole way down. And I think that's the action that makes these so deadly. But I don't think these really have that same action. Oh, I had a bite. I had a bite. I was about to say to the camera, I've been down here a while and I haven't had a bite. And Skylar's had 3 and caught 1 fish, and then I just had a bite. Oh, he must have felt the hook. Dude, he bit it. He bit it here and I pulled it. So he did have it. So this is hard and not durable. Check that out. My first bite. So he had somewhere beyond this hook, behind this hook somewhere, and pulled it and it ripped right there behind the hook. Huh. That almost never happens with other stick baits, not to me. So, you know, you'll pull it out of their mouth, but to break the bait in half, I don't remember the last time that's happened to me. And I fish with Senkos and stick baits and yum dingers pretty often. All right, making a move before it gets any darker. Skylar's got himself maybe a little more than a handful of bites and caught 1 fish. I have 1 bite. So far, I definitely think the yum dinger is outperforming the Ozark Trail, but it's not over yet. There's some bigger fish in the pond we're about to run over to real quick, so who knows? Maybe this is the big fish bait, the big fish stick bait. Let's find out. All right, running to last spot. I gotta catch some fish. I'm losing in total fish. I'm losing in total bites. I got 2 bites in like 2 hours. And by the time we get to this spot over here, we might have 20 minutes. The sun's already going down. But right before the sun goes down is usually when you start getting some bites, especially when it's tough like this. So hopefully we're about to just put on a clinic. Sunset is looking good. Now we just need the bass to look good on the end of our line. Got one, got one. All right, Steven's on the board. Uh-oh, tied up. What's Yum Dinger gonna do? Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish right there. Oh, it's a better one. Oh no, he came off. Finally got some bites. This is a close one though. Check out the sun. It is pretty much, it's down, but we still have enough light we can fish for just a little bit longer. It is crunch time. We both have one bass. He has a lot more bites though, so I don't know if that should count for anything, or I don't know. I'll let you guys decide, but right now it's coming down to the wire and we're gonna see who can come out on top. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Oh, in crunch time, baby. In crunch time, he's running so fast. Don't lose him. Don't lose him. Oh, he just dug on me. This little guy's got some freaking fight in him. Yeah, baby. Oh, he threw the worm. Did you see how hard this little guy fought? I mean, he's not tiny, but geez. All right, is that the winning fish? We'll see soon enough. There he goes. All right. We still have 5 more minutes. Skylar can hook up at any point. He's been getting a lot of bites, so who knows how this is going to finish. Where's my worm? You caught one? Oh no, Skylar tied it up. Are you kidding me? This is really coming down to the wire. Let me get it on camera. I'm coming to you. Man, as soon as I thought Ozark might run away with it, Skylar hooks up. Boom! All right, so that's going to tie it up. We got maybe 10 minutes left. The sun is going down fast. I thought I might have just ran away with it. I thought Ozark might have took the lead. I mean, the Yum Dinger has been getting more bites, so I mean, it's up to you to decide who's the winner, really, because it's you that's going to be purchasing these or not purchasing these. You know, I'm not sponsored by these people. I don't care what you do. But yep, so do I. But I'm curious to know for myself what the best cheap bait is. Oh, Skylar got another bite. Uh-oh. Oh, he might win this, guys. He might run away. The Yum Dinger might be crowned the champ. I'm going to come to this corner. This corner looks good. There's something that just moved right out there. I think it's probably like a pleco or something, but we'll give it a wiggle and see if we get a little tug. So I just moved it kind of quick because it's kind of dark. Oh, got him right here. Yes! I was just saying I moved him kind of quick. Woo! Hold on. Let me calm down for a second. Shoo! Dude, they're biting at dark time. Like, once the sun goes down, they are biting. There we go. Oh, pff. Dude, he jerked and his little spikes got me. All right. Sorry about dropping you, little guy. All right. Woo! Skylar just got a bite, too, and we hooked up. But I was just saying, I'm going to say to you, I'm not going to say to him. He can find out about this after this video, but like, it's dark right now, so it's cooler. They're moving more. These baits were working earlier when we were dead sticking them. We were barely moving them on the bottom, but now that it's getting cooler, now that those bass are getting a little more active and they're moving around, well, now we can move these a little faster. And because there's not a lot of light and not a lot of visibility, like, that movement catches their eyes. They see it. So that's why I was moving my bait a little bit there, more than I have been. I think Skylar might, oh, I thought he had another bite. And that's why I was just moving it. And I was just telling you why I was doing that when I hooked up with that fish. So we're doing something right there. We're going to have to end this soon. Skylar's in a good spot, though. He might hook up. Dude, there's a miss hit right there. There's a miss hit right here. I hope he picks it up. Got one! Oh! Boom! I don't know. I think that might do it. But I'll let you decide who won, Ozark Trail or Yum Dinger, because frankly, the Yum Dinger got more bites, you know? So you're not always going to connect. There we go. And it's pretty dark. If I'm not facing the sun that's been down for 10 minutes, like, you can't really see anything. It's pretty dark. I'll give you 5 minutes to catch 2 fish to tie it, but it's going to be completely dark in the video if you catch them. All right, so we fished the 2. I got mosquitoes everywhere. Okay, so we...
Jeez, they're like...
All right, so I had to get out of there. The mosquitoes were eating me alive. You be the judge who won, Yum Dinger or Ozark Trail. Honestly, before they really started biting good there at the end and I started catching them, I was kind of wishing I was throwing the Yum Dinger, to be honest. I'm familiar with the Yum Dinger, so I don't know if it's because, you know, I just wasn't getting bites. So I was like, you know, if I was throwing the Yum Dinger, I'd be getting bites. So I don't know if it was that or if it was just the familiarity with the Yum Dinger. Like, I know it. You know, the Ozark Trail was different. It moved different in the water, and I felt like, oh, I'm not getting bites because it's different. But as the light went down, as the bite came alive, they were really biting that. So I don't know if it made a difference at all. So I'm really torn between the two. Both, I think, are great values. Both are great for the money. The Yum Dingers, the Ozark Trails. And so maybe you should do this for yourself and decide for yourself which one you like. If you're on the fence between the two, I mean, you be the judge who you think won. I mean, the Yum Dinger did get a lot more bites. So, I mean, that you got to take that into consideration as well. But that's going to be it. Oh, I haven't asked anyone to subscribe in this video yet. If you're still watching and you want to be part of the Real Journey team, aka meaning you just watch the videos, you know, I'd appreciate it if you join the team. And you're welcome to join the team. Just hit that subscribe button. And before I leave, I just want to say one more thing, and that's...
Now is it real?